Thanks for joining us again. Now, before we look at today's matches, let's take a quick look at the remainder of the senior matches from last weekend. Now, in the B grade, Thompson had quite a big win over Bellpost Hill there, and Anarchy defeated Corio just by a narrow margin there. Bertie, you were at both of those games. Bellpost Hill going down again to Thompson.
Yes, Bellpost Hill, as crazy as it may seem, their goal shooter, who played most of the season, has decided to go overseas. Oh. And of course, some people at Bellpost Hill knew this in advance. But so no goal shooter, and she won the league goal shooting as well.
Oh, how disappointing!
Jackie Hercatch, and no Jackie, pretty much no Bellpost Hill. They tried, but unfortunately, no good. And Thompson just rolled over top of them. So no surprises there.
And Anarchy with a win over Corio.
Anarchy, great job. Yeah, very good. In the end, won by 5 or 6, I think it was. Very windy conditions, but Anarchy got one very tall goal shooter, very hard to stop, and she gets hit the ball anywhere near the ring, it's a goal. Corio tried hard all day, but unfortunately, Mandy Zulik for Corio, hard in defence there, but the tall goal shooter just a bit too strong, and Anarchy I think just wanted it a little bit more than Corio, so they came home with the points there.
And flick into C grade, North Geelong had a win over Thompson, and Inverleigh with quite a big win over Anarchy. What was your thoughts on those games?
I think this is the only North Geelong game they won for the day, possibly, so they would have been happy with that. Once again, the wind, especially in those grades, it does have a big effect in those grades there because your shooters aren't as accurate as what they are in the higher grades. So it's really just from one end, go the whole time kind of thing. A lot of intercepts are able to be had. So we saw some closer games in the lower grades there as well, with a few goals in them most of the time. So.
Yeah, and Bertie, coaching in the D grade, East Geelong, you had a win over North.
Yes, look, the East Geelong girls there pulled their finger out at the right time, and it was 2nd versus 3 there, and we managed to get up and we won the game by 12 in the end. So the girls doing very good down at East Geelong there, and we meet.
And I had no idea you were coaching. I didn't know.
He's been helping out all season.
Helping out.
Well, most of the season.
I missed the first probably half a dozen games.
It's not like you not to make that public.
Well, actually, you...
Or was I away?
No, you actually were instrumental in me actually being there in the first place.
How so?
You gave my email address to someone and they sent me an email.
Is that what it was about?
That's what it was about.
That's all it takes, girls.
I do remember.
So you were instrumental in that.
I must say, though,
I'll take the credit for that then, Bertie.
Bertie took the game... he was a lot quieter than what he used to be with Bellpost Hill. At one stage, I saw him about to say something. He shoved the pen in his mouth to shut himself up. But they did have a lot on the bench and a lot of helping assistance and things there too. So I think you did do a really good job with the girls there too. When you were giving instructions, the girls really were listening to you and making sure that they were taking that on board. You could really see that on the court whilst they were playing and when you were in your little huddles there too. So the girls are obviously growing under...
Yes, thank you very much for that flick. I do appreciate that. I just wish Megan would do the same thing when I talk to Megan. But anyway, there you go.
No thanks, Bertie. I'll pass on that. And Flick, were you coaching Winchelsea against Belmont?
No, Winchelsea didn't make it into the finals in the under-17s. So.
Oh, D grade.
Oh, D grade.
Yeah.
No, I was just on the bench helping out for the day there.
Yeah.
They actually have a playing coach and have had all season. Yep. So Angie Mawson from A grade. In the last couple of weeks has been helping them out and things like that as well. So they had a good win there against the girls too.
Fantastic.
So pretty happy to get both sides through. D grade has had a lot of players through it in Winch. Massive amounts, 20-something players through the one grade. So and every week it changes. As in which fashion.
Yeah.
So I think they were pretty happy to put it together and have a few wins. They had their centre player, Gillian Floyd, did a fantastic game. She's from under 15s and she's got a great jump and very fit. So and then we had a couple of under 17 players playing too.
That's great.
So 2 of those girls did a really good job as well.
Fantastic. Well, taking a look at today's match, it's Werribee up against Thompson in the second semi-final. Bertie? You got a serious look on your face.
Tell you what, very, very interesting game. And they've only played each other once this year.
Yep.
With Werribee beating Thompson by 7 goals in their previous encounter. And I'm sure Sonia and the girls down at Thompson will definitely want to reverse that this week. Of course, no Rebecca White playing.
Yes.
So Michelle Bradley, Nicole Trainer in goals. And look, Werribee have had the least amount of goals shot against them out of all the sides in A grade this year. So we know their defensive end is spot on. It's going to be tough shooting goals.
Yep.
And they're going to be all over Nicole Trainer and Michelle Bradley like a fly on a wall.
We all know.
And so, look, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. You got the Stewart girls in attack for Werribee. You've got, the Ward sisters in attack in goals. Danny Stewart in the centre. They're going to be tough to beat. Going to be tough to beat. And
is it a good thing for Werribee having last week off, or would they have liked to have played?
I'll tell you what, most of them were there watching on the weekend.
Yeah.
And especially supporting their B grade. So, and I know
good.
Lynn was there watching our game on the Saturday very keenly, standing at the gate, Lynn. So, which is as any coach and president would do. So,
I don't really think Werribee phased at all about it. I don't think they're really phased about having the week off or playing that week. I'm sure they would have liked to have played. But look, I think Werribee will come out this week and just do what they do week in and week out and play netball by the numbers and by the percentages. And I think, I think Thompson's going to have to play one hell of a game to beat them. And
what position did Sonia Harris play in last week? She goal defence?
Yeah.
For the whole game?
Pretty much, yeah, for the whole game.
Yeah, and do you think she'll do that this week?
Yes, I do.
Yep.
She has been known to put herself in the centre court.
Yeah, I think she did that last year in the finals.
She did. If things aren't going well, she'll put herself in the centre court. But she hasn't got Brooke Marsman this year, so if she takes it, there's no Brooke Marsman, so I think she's going to be stuck down in defence.
Yep.
Going to be stuck down in defence. So she won't have a choice there. Her and Georgie Young shifting, bringing it up there, and I can't really see her doing anything but playing the way they've been playing for the last couple of weeks. She hasn't got Rebecca White, so the goaling opportunities are lessened also. I'm pretty sure Nicole Trainer and Michelle Bradley will play a full game there. Thompson would have to play one hell of a game to beat Werribee,
to get over Werribee.
I think, this weekend.
Yep, agreed.
So you're tipping Werribee then, both of you?
Yep.
A margin?
Werribee by 4 or 5 goals.
Yeah, Flick?
Yeah.
4 or 5?
It depends.
Flick's distracted. There's so much going on out there, she can't
If the
concentrate.
conditions are anything like this week, who knows? It comes down to the day. I think Werribee will win though. I think Thompson, with having a few changes in their goaling and having had that set goal for so long, this will be a major contract. It will mix the team up completely without them knowing it.
Yep, fantastic to see.
Okay, Megan, do it. Do what you got to do, girl.
Do what I got to do.
Absolutely. Fano's pulling his hair out. There's not much left.
All right, we have got a fantastic interview coming up for you after this break with Winchelsea. We'll be back after this.